Okay, so this is an assassin. Well, it's an action assassin uh, trying to counter the current meta and the legend. So let's explain why did we choose what we chose. So the first skill, the lesser ward, took only this because the curse didn't quite seem like something that uh, could be that useful. I mean, it definitely comes in handy, but I would rather know, like, if I would build for something, I would rather get less work. And we only run two of these, so there's no point like going too much. Otherwise, you just clutter your hand. The firebolt, well, this is quite obvious. Is to clear the table or even combo with Hexmage or CDC. Shadow Shift, utility, catch another card, well handy to combo with CTC or Hexmage, just to get the slaughter fish out of trouble, all kind of stuff you can do with this. Avoid cards, go for the last hit, blah blah blah. Angolim, this is obvious, really nice card. CTC, you can use these to play offensively or you can play defensively with these. Also really good cultivate out CC even if you don't have any actions, and if you need your opponent to waste his stuff, then as soon as you play one of these they will definitely do it. Same with the Goblin Skulk. I only have two of these because I only have 3 words, and sometimes it comes to your hand anyway, so you don't need to build for too much of these. But it's still great to have because each time you put this on the table, they just go nuts on this. They use a lot of removals just to get rid of the goblins, so it's always handy. Ice Spike. Well, this is just basically if you don't have anything else to do, it's just Ice Spike for the best. Sometimes you can even finish people off with this unexpected, so on. Everybody knows how to use it. Good to combo with CTC, good to combo with Hexmage. Uh, these are kinda, you can use these or you can use something else. I like this because if I do get few of these in the hand or even one, I can put on some serious damage early game, just go for the face. So that's what the deck is all about. Like if you get the cards that favor going aggressive early game and just going for the face, you just try to play like really aggressive and just keep going for the face, do as much damage as you can. If you don't get the cards like these, let's say you get a bunch of 5/4 magic cost cards. Uh, you have a lot of tools and utility just to drag the game to the mid game, uh, play more defensively, choose some trades, remove some stuff from the board. You have a lot of utility. Uh, Same with the Harpies. It's a great card. You can save lives if you hit prophecy. Also really good to control the table. Make sure it goes in your favor. This is really good. I'm liking Harpies a lot. A snake tooth necklace may seem kind of bit of a surprise, but it's actually quite useful. Mainly using this just to come back against like really aggressive decks like Token Crusaders or aggressive battle mages, all that stuff. Because sometimes it's just you won't be able to out damage what they put on the table. But with this combined with anything that you can play later on, you can even use this on a Hex Mage or you can use this on the Atromancer. And if you put the Snake Tooth necklace on, and they will do the block and they will do the 2 damage. Each time they do the special damage, you get health back. So is really good for comeback because you don't have anything to do against super aggressive decks and you will fall behind definitely. So this is one of the options to survive, to uh, pull off your combo, because if you die too fast you won't be able to do anything. Only using one crushing blow because we simply don't have enough space. Uh, yeah, well, we all know how and why we have it here. The only reason I don't have more of these because I don't have space and I find other stuff way more useful. House Kingsman currently still OP, probably even after it gets nerfed and it only has 2 health, it will still be really strong card because yeah, the last gasp effect is just amazing. Slaughterfish also pays a lot of removal, so very handy card, can combo with CTC and Hexmage, or you can keep them alive using the wards and firebolts and harpies just to babysit them, and once they snowball the damage will be huge. Schemers, at first I didn't really like this card, but now when I put Atromancers in deck, they can be really useful. Besides the draw a card thing, that's always super handy, and 4 damage is still really good to have. And if you get lucky with 0 cost schemers, they can literally turn the tables. Lightning Bolt, pretty much self-explanatory. It's a prophecy, so that's the only reason we are using this over Crushing Blow. Moonlight Wellpaths, also really good prophecy just to come back against super aggressive decks. Uh, these cards can really turn the tables. Queen, this is just the maximum value for the card. You don't even like, you can use this in so many ways. You can shut down the lane by utilizing the summon ability, or you can just, I mean, it's 4 cost and it does 6 damage, so it's a great card. Definitely liking it. Only using 2 Hex Mages, because otherwise you get too many of them at hand too early and it won't really help you. Same with the Smiler's Hall, just using 2 of these. Same with Arthur's, just 2, and Tusker. So basically how it goes is like, if things do go to the late game, especially against scouts, you still have something to combo with, you still have the Adromances to play Tusker to finish off, and Hex Mages with Smiler's Hall. Many times the games end like in 6 turns, so you basically combo with CTC, you use your Moonhunt Traitors for aggressive play, Kingsman, Slaughterfish, you just combo and go for the base with your low cost cards. If that's not enough, you always have Hexmage with Smiler's Hall, and if you don't get these cards, you can still get Arthromancer or Tasker just to finish off. So this is what I played, like I tweaked this assassin deck so many times, and I think I finally got it to the point where I can play decently against most of the commonly used decks out there. So enjoy, guys.